Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Champions, and this evening will be SPDR versus Sandman on Expert difficulty. This will be the testing video for SPDR. We just want to test her out and see how good she is. I don't have as high expectations for her as I did for Spider-Ham, but we'll see how this goes. Hand size 4, that feels strange. Let's see. Host Spider should be fine. SPDR command is really good. So let's stick with this hand. The other two will just get thrown away. But it's fine to have cards to throw away that we don't really want anyway. Venom will be good later. Not very good early though. So we resolve Surging Sands. I do expect XPDR to be really good once she gets built up. So let's go ahead and exhaust the suit to draw 2 cards. And then we'll go 1 for SPDR command. We'll flip over to hero form. And we'll go ahead and play Host Spider. Well, first let's draw a card with SPDR command. Now we have to exhaust an interface upgrade, so we'll do the SPDR pilot. And then we'll draw a card. And then we'll use these 3 to pay for Host Spider. We'll ready the suit, and we'll use the suit to take off 2 sand counters. And then we'll go ahead and draw 2. Okay, so 1 threat, 1 attack from Sandman. We'll defend with SPDR, and do I want to use Defiance? I don't think so, because I want to play Auto Octavius. I still can, because I have the action from the SPDR resource. Not going to be defending for 0 damage with Defiance until I get plus defense upgrade. Yeah, I think I'll use Defiance. So I still take 1 damage, and there's still a Surging Sands. And then 1 encounter card, which will be another attack. So we got 1, 2, 3 damage. And another Surging Sands for 5. And we're on to the hero phase, so we will draw a card, play Auto Octavius, and ready an upgrade. Well, let's use Host Spider first, and then when we play Auto Octavius, we can ready an upgrade. It's not a tech upgrade though, but that's fine. And then we'll go we'll exhaust Auto for the 2 sand counters, and we'll go Thwart for 2. And ready the suit again. And then deal 2 damage. And draw 3. So 1 threat, 1 attack from Sandman. SPDR will defend. 2 damage. Surging Sands. And then 1 encounter card. Inherited Burden. Okay, well we can't exhaust we can't flip and exhaust her, so we have to discard an interface upgrade. And it can't be that one. So it's got to be Host Spider. Unfortunate. want to do here? I guess it's just hard to ignore. Let's draw a card. I would love to play Spider-Man. Actually, I do have the resources to play him. We can go Science, Lightning, Strength. Works out perfectly. Exhaust auto for 2 sand counters, and then we'll go 1, 2. Ready up SPDR. 1, 2. Draw 3 cards. So 1 threat, 1 attack. Exhaust to defend. 1 damage. 1 Surging Sands. And 1 encounter card, which will be Tidal Sands. Place 3 additional threat. Ouch. Well, we've got Daredevil, or we got Rapid Deployment. In this particular scenario, I don't know that Daredevil's going to be that good. There aren't that many minions. So we can go, we'll pay for the Rapid Deployment with the multiple man. So we can remove 3. Remove 3. And we don't have an interface upgrade to exhaust with SPDR command, but we can go 2 damage, ready up, 2 damage, 2 sand counters, and I think we'll flip over to alter ego form. No, maybe not. May do that next round, we'll see. Just want to draw more cards, really. One threat, 1 attack. We'll defend with Defiance. 1 damage. Surging Sands. 1 encounter card, which will be Shadow of the Past. Okay. Morbius. Giant monster attack. As an additional cost to thwart, you must spend a lightning resource. That is going to be expensive when we don't have a lot of cards. After the engaged hero generates any number of resources, deal an equal amount of damage to that hero. Oof, painful. We're gonna draw a card though. We don't have to pay to do that. Let's go Daredevil. And we can go 2 damage. Ready up. 2 damage. We'll use auto for 2 damage. And I don't have the resources to thwart that. So I'll just exhaust Daredevil, remove 1 sand counter, and we'll draw 3. Let's defend. 4, so 2 damage, Surging Sands. And then 1 encounter card. Choose to either spend 2 lightning resources or take 3 damage. I'll take the 3 damage because I don't have 2 lightning resources. So for the hero phase, man, losing that host spider really hurt. We can go Flow Like Water, and then we have to flip to alter ego here. We can spend the resource to thwart with Daredevil. And then we gotta flip. And should probably draw a card first with the interface. And then flip, draw 3. So 1 threat, 1 thwart for 1, not so bad, and 1 encounter card. Another thwart, which is going to be 1. And we get an acceleration icon. Acceleration token, which is going to deal 3 indirect damage, and that's going to end this attempt. Well, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with SPDR. Maybe I need to flip to alter ego more often. But getting set up there was just incredibly clunky. When you're playing in solo, especially on higher difficulties or against harder scenarios, you have maybe 2 turns to set up. So for SPDR to be good, like an S tier hero, she would need to be generating more than 5 resources by turn 2. And there just is no way that's ever going to happen. Absolutely no way. Which means that SPDR's potential is in long games, and she probably needs multiplayer games in order to successfully get set up. And I have little doubt that she's very powerful once all of her upgrades and interfaces are on the table. But early, she's pretty bad, and bad early is just plain bad in solo, true solo. But let's get set up again, and we'll try it again. Alrighty. Let's try this again. One, two, three, four. I really don't want any of these. I want to mulligan hard for interface upgrades. Aunt May and Uncle Ben is good too. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. Get out Aunt May and Uncle Ben. And we'll discard the top 3 cards of the deck. It's SPDR. Just one SPDR card. We lost Peter Parker, unfortunately. We'll flip over to hero mode and exhaust an interface upgrade. Let's play ejection protocol. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 for Scarlet Spider. That'll be good for card draw. We'll exhaust Scarlet Spider, and then we'll draw 2. So ejection protocol is there if the life gets too low. So we got 1 threat. We got an attack from Sandman. So the Scarlet Spider prediction is going to be permanently treachery. Exhaust to defend, and it'll be 1 damage. And Surging Sands. And we got an encounter card incoming, which is Master Plan. Tidal Sands. When revealed, place threat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a pretty brutal card. I do not know how we're going to deal with that unless we get SPDR's thwarting event. So for the hero phase, so we did get a treachery, so get to draw a card. And we'll go ahead and use Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Discard 2, no SPDR cards. But we can go Venom and Web Trap for Otto Octavius. Or we can go Venom and Interface for Otto Octavius. Ready an upgrade. It's not a tech upgrade, so no card draw. But we can go Interface and Defiance for Web Trap. So 5 damage and stun. Take off 2 sand counters. Thwart for 1. This is going to be pretty brutal with 2 encounter cards coming. Not really anything we could do about it. Draw 3. So 1 threat, remove stun, and 2 encounter cards. 1 acceleration token, or exhaust a character and spend 1 resource. We'll exhaust and spend a resource. And then we got sand form. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We can go Ant-Man, Uncle Ben. No SPDR cards. Generate a resource for unflappable. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. And draw 2. Where are those SPDR cards? 1 threat, 1 attack, exhaust to defend, 1 damage, surging sands. And 1 encounter card. 2 sands counters, then surging sands. Probably going to be a stun. And we're on to the hero phase. Let's go. Okay, this time we get 2 cards, so it's very hit or miss. So we didn't get any of the coveted interface upgrades. We can use the suit and probably Spider-Man for rapid deployment. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did I forget an extra encounter card last turn? I think I did. Now or never, exhaust a character, spend a resource. So we'll go hard to ignore. So if we get defensive events, or the defensive card for SPDR, be in decent shape. Oops, I'm so used to drawing more cards. I'm wondering actually if SPDR wouldn't be better with leadership and clarity of purpose. You have to use life, but be able to play more, I think. Anyway, 1 threat, attack. One, 2, 3 damage, and Surging Sands is getting quite out of control. So that's going to be an acceleration token and 3 damage. And 1 encounter card. If it's a treachery, we'll draw, which I've been forgetting to do. Exhaust a character, spend a resource. I want all these resources. We'll spend a sync ratio resource. And we're on to the hero phase. So let's try Ant-Man and Uncle Ben. Great, 2 cards. Web of Life and Destiny. SPDR command. And we'll get out Psychic Link. And then we'll draw 3. Oh no, we can draw a card with the SPDR command. And Psychic Link. Desperate Defense, okay, we'll just keep that. Draw 2. So 2 threat, 1 attack. We'll use Desperate Defense. Generate a resource with the Psychic Link. So if this is 1, oh, no, it's 5, so it fails. Too bad. And then we need 1 encounter card. It's a treachery, so draw a card. You may change to hero form. If you're in hero form, place 2 threat. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's try Ant-Man and Uncle Ben. Nope, nothing. SPDR command. Well, let's get out. I really need the speed metal alloy. Let's get that out. And then we'll use speed metal alloy to generate a resource for hard to ignore number 2. And then we'll go ahead and draw 2. Or do I want to ejection protocol here? I may do that next round. So let's draw 2. Let's go 2 threat, and let's just face tank the attack. Well, that's risky. Yeah, let's not face tank the attack, but let's use SPDR, or the speed metal alloy, for +2 defense. Okay, this time we successfully defend. So no surging sands, we can unflappable, we can hard to ignore. And then we got 1 encounter card coming, which will be a treachery, so we'll draw a card, retire Scarlet Spider, draw a card with Web of Life and Destiny. Now or never again? How many now or nevers have I seen? Well, I don't have any characters to exhaust, so 1 acceleration token. 3 damage. And we're on to the hero phase, so Aunt May and Uncle Ben. A web fluid compressor, let's get that out. So we got a full board of upgrades now. We can go. Now what do I actually want to do with these? Definitely want to get out Host Spider. Probably going to want to rearrange this board so that I can keep track of everything better. I think I'll want to use Psychic Link because I need to deal with this threat. Use Unflappable, Multiple Man, SPDR, interface for Host Spider. Let's ready up the suit. And let's thwart for 4 with Psychic Link. Let's go Ejection Protocol. Exhaust each interface upgrade you control. Well, first let's use this web fluid compressor and power on all of us for flow like water. Then let's use the ejection protocol. Flip, set the hit point dial to 6. Give a toughness, and then we'll use our usual flip that we get to flip back, and then we'll draw 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 threat, that hurts. 1 attack, we can just face tank. No damage, remove toughness. And that means unflappable, and that means hard to ignore. And then we got 1 encounter card. Dirt trap, okay. That's gonna be a pain. So we can go Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Do I want to do that? It's just 1 card I'm discarding. Or should I just draw that card and then use Aunt May and Uncle Ben? I think that's the thing to do. Okay, pick up Venom. Let's go 1, 2. 3, 4 for Venom. Well, actually, let's go. One, two, three, 4 for Venom. So he's +2. User to get rid of Dirt Trap. Let's resolve Surging Sands. And then resolve it again. Jeez, okay, so that's going to be another acceleration token. 3 threat. And we can thwart for 4. Use Psychic Link to ready. Get rid of the stun. No, let's not use Psychic Link to ready. Yeah, I need to, because if I ever want a web trap, I need to. And we'll just draw one, because I want both of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 threat. 1 attack. This PDR will defend, along with Speed Metal Alloy. Now, this time it failed. 1 damage. It's going to be discard 11. And then 1 encounter card. Now or never again? How many times is that? Spend a resource. Tidal Sands with 11 threat. Okay, this isn't going to be a win, unfortunately, even with the full setup. Get rapid deployment. So we can go 1, 2 for rapid deployment, remove 3, and 3. Psychic Link, along with Host Spider, thwart for 4. And I think we'll get out Electrostatic Armor. Draw 3. 4. 1 attack. Defend. Okay, that is successful, so 1 damage back, which will be Sand Form for 12. And then we can Unflappable, hard to ignore, and 1 encounter card, which will be actually 2 encounter cards. Deal X indirect damage. That'll be 12 indirect damage, so that'll end this attempt. Okay, well, SPDR taking a long time to get set up in this one means too many acceleration tokens. In solo, this hero is just too slow. So she's fun, but she's not good. Now, the presence of Repurpose and Clarity of Purpose in her hero pack makes this a hero pack that's easy to recommend, but not for the hero. The hero is disappointing to me. I like the character a lot, and she's fun, but the hand size of 3 just makes her way too slow. I don't really understand that. I guess she'd be too overpowered at hand size 5, but this game is all about resource generation in terms of power differences between heroes. The powerful heroes are the ones that can generate resources reliably, and the weak ones are the ones that cannot, that have hand size 3 or 4, that don't have any built-in resource generation, and so forth. And SPDR is in that category because though she can generate resources once she builds up, because of the 3 hand size, she takes a long time to do that. Probably could do it quicker by flipping to Alter Ego more, But then I'd run into problems with threat and minion buildup and so forth. So, yeah, I don't think this hero is good for solo. And I wouldn't recommend getting this hero pack for the hero. But the cards that come with the hero are pretty good. The Spider-Man Noir, the Repurpose, the Clarity of Purpose. Clarity of Purpose is incredible in Spider-Ham. Really sends him to another level. So, thank you for watching.